Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mr. T coming at you from Portable 3, and I'm bringing you not a video on financial literacy. Today, we're going to do some more coding. About a week ago, I posted a video, and 400 plus teachers and students have seen it. My heart's full. I really appreciate all of you liking that video. I appreciate those of you who subscribed to my channel and commented on the video. I really do. And I'm going to do it again. Let's do another video today. So we're going to do something with coding. We're going to work on building an actual game that you can play. We're going to insert a timer. We're going to insert some scores. We're going to insert 3 sprites. And the premise of the game is taking 2 sprites, maybe a cat and a mouse, and the mouse is going to be chasing some cheese. The third sprite might be some cheese or some milk. And we've got the cat chasing the mouse. So we've got the cat chasing a mouse chasing some cheese. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a chase game. Okay. Now, I have coupled this project with 3 books. Fiercest Fire, Strongest Flame, or Strongest Fire, Fiercest Flame, forgive me. I didn't read it with my class, but I did read it a few months ago. Another book called Thirst, that's the one that me and my class read, and a third book called Stunt Boy. And the premise to this activity to partner alongside those 3 books is to have 2 characters in the book be 2 of the sprites, and the third sprite is something that the main character is chasing or seeking after. Okay, so for one of the books, for Thirst, we have Minnie, who is chasing some water. She really wants that glass of water. That's the object she's chasing. But then we also have one of the water mafia men chasing Minnie. So that's the premise of how I related it to the book. But you could have this have a carnivore chasing a herbivore, and that herbivore is trying really, really hard to get that grass or those plants or those leaves. You could do this with lots of different subjects. It's really a lot of fun. Okay, so if you could take a moment, like this video, I'd really appreciate it. If you could subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that as well. And if you could comment down below, tell me where you're coming from, or maybe which of the 3 books you read. That would be cool too. Okay, so let's take a few minutes and let's build ourselves a video game. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got 3 sprites. We're gonna have this as our first sprite. Actually, let's switch this up a little bit. Let's grab. Let's go look at some animals. Let's get a. How about a herbivore? Let's grab. Oh, it's happened before, right? There's my timer in my portable. Hold on 1 second. All of you watching this video now, you're going to start waiting for that timer to kick in. We've got a triceratops going to be chased by a dinosaur or a T-Rex. And what is that triceratops going to be chasing? Let's go look at some food. What does that triceratop really want to eat? Maybe an orange, maybe a watermelon. Let's go with a watermelon. Watermelon looks cool. All right, because don't dinosaurs love watermelons, right? Okay, these dinosaurs are a little big, so we're going to click on this and we're going to drop this down to 75. We're going to grab this T-Rex. We're going to drop that T-Rex down to 75. And we're going to keep our watermelon. We'll bring our watermelon down as well. All right, there we go. So we got 3 dinosaurs. I beg your pardon, 3 sprites. We relate this to the book. We've got Minnie right here. Minnie is chasing a glass of water. And here we've got the water mafia chasing after her. All right, so let's go ahead and build this. What we're going to do for Minnie, or not Minnie, sorry, what we're going to do for this triceratops is we need to build some controllers because you're going to be controlling where that dinosaur moves on the screen. Okay, so we're going to start with, let's zoom in a little bit, a flag. Let's go a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, we got our flag. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to build our controllers. So to do that, what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to pull up a Cartesian plane. Okay? Cartesian plane is basically the 4 quadrants. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hide this dinosaur, and I'm going to hide my watermelon. Okay? So they disappeared. So take a look at this. You've got your X and Y. You got your X plane. You've got your Y plane. Okay? So this dinosaur, what we want our dinosaur to do, if he wants to move right and left, okay, we're going to be using this X plane. So positive, we know, is always to the right. Negative is always to the left. Right, left. X, positive X, negative X. We want to go up and down. We're going to go positive Y, negative Y. So this is our Y plane. This is our X plane. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a change X. Let's go change X by positive 10. So that means my dinosaur is going to move along this line to the right by, actually, let's pause for 1 second. Let's grab an if-then block before we throw this guy in. Okay, let's grab a if-then. So before that, this blue block that I had up here, I shouldn't have thrown it away, but I did, my bad. So the premise is that if I click on this, it's going to move, right? But I want to put in a conditional statement, which means if I am pressing the right arrow, then I'm going to move to the right. Right now, I'm only moving to the right when I click on this block. So let's put in a condition that says, if you press the right arrow, then you're going to move to the right. So check this out. If, nope, not that one. Let's go with key. My bad. Let's go with key. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay, so if I'm pressing the right arrow, if key, right arrow pressed, if I'm pressing the right arrow, then I'm going to change. Okay, so now if I go click, 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 click with my right arrow, okay, I'm going to be moving to the right. Now let's repeat this right there. Oh, they're getting a little big. Let's zoom out a little. Okay, so now if I press the left arrow, I'm going to go backwards using negative 10. Positive 10 is to the right, negative 10 is to the left. Positive right is the right key, negative 10 is the left key. Okay, you got that? So here's what we're doing. We got right and left. Let's do up and down. Okay, we got up, and let's go here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do up arrow, but we're no longer using the X. We're going to use Y because Y is your up and down. All right. So let's grab that, change Y by positive 10. Down is going to be changing Y by negative 10. So there's your video game console, right? Or there's your video game joystick controller. Left arrow, negative, right arrow, positive. Up arrow, I beg your pardon. Yeah, up arrow, positive Y, down arrow, negative Y. So copy this, okay? So we're going to throw these all together. Bang, bang. Let's zoom out a little bit. And bang. There you go. You got 4 controllers. Okay. Now, what we got to do is we got to put a forever block, which is another condition. And that forever block simply says all the time, you know, as long as I'm pressing that right arrow, it's always moving. If I don't use this, forever block, then what this means is I've got to go right, 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 left, 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 up, 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 up. But if I put in this forever block, then I can go hold and it loops like I can hit left and it goes da, 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 like that. Okay. So really important that you make sure you remember that forever block. Okay. So let's check this out. We've got press it for go, right, left. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. What did I do? Oh, I messed it up. Okay, check this out. I made a mistake. Do you see my mistake? Right, left, up, down. Why is my down arrow going to the left? Uh-oh, what did I do? Can you help me fix it? Up, down, down, arrow, look at that. Change X by -10. Down, down. See what I did? I messed it up. Make sure. Even I'm filming a live video right now and I'm making mistakes. Or did I? There you go. Let's go right here, -10. Now, up, down, left, right. We're good. We got a controller. Whoop, whoop. Okay, cool. So now what we want to do is we want to add one more thing, and that's the score. And what that basically says is whenever I hit the green flag, I want my score to reset to 0. Okay, we're going to worry about the score in a little bit, but for right now, let's just throw that variable in. So we're going to make a score variable, SCORE. Done. Let's throw this in here. We're going to set the score. Whoops. Stop. Set the score right there to 0. Whenever I hit that green flag, my score always resets to 0. And there you go. You got, for this sprite, this is all we're going to touch. We've got a video game controller. Okay? Now let's grab our T-Rex. Let's hide our Triceratops for a few minutes. Let's grab our T-Rex. Okay? Now, my Triceratops is trying desperately to get away from Triceratops is trying really hard to get away from that T-Rex. So what I want my T-Rex to do is basically follow or chase my herbivore. In the book, the water mafia guy always is chasing Minnie. Minnie can't get away from him. He's always on her tail. Okay? So let's build that code of chasing for our T-Rex. We're going to start again with the green flag because that's always a good one to start with. That's like my go button, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do point toward. Point, point, point. So we're going to grab point toward. Let's hold on a second. Let's name our dinosaurs right here. Let's call this one Leaf Eater. And let's call this one Meat Eater. And this watermelon is going to be the food. Okay? So let's try that one more time. So we got point toward. I want my dinosaur always to be pointing to the leaf eater. Always to the leaf eater. Because wherever that leaf eater is, that dinosaur is coming after them. Okay? So we got that. We're going to have our dinosaur move a little bit slower. We don't want our dinosaur, chasing at the same speed because we're never going to be able to get away from the dinosaur, right? So we're going to make our herbivore move faster by 10 steps. We're going to make our meat eater move a little bit slower by 2 steps. Okay? You want to make the game harder, just speed up your T-Rex. Make your T-Rex move faster. Okay? Let's grab an if-then statement again right here. And what this is saying is if my dinosaur catches the leaf eater, then the score gets reset. Okay? So check this out. If touching what? What is my dinosaur touching? If my dinosaur touches the leaf eater, then womp womp, my score gets reset to 0. Let's go set score to 0. Okay? So that's the premise, right? Let's think this through for a second. If my dinosaur is always pointing toward my leaf eater. My dinosaur is moving by 10 steps. If my dinosaur catches the leaf eater, then the leaf eater's score gets reset to 0. If the water mafia guy catches Minnie's score gets reset to 0. Okay? So we're going to run with that. And once again, we're going to put a forever block because we always want this moving. We don't want this code to stop, right? We don't want the dinosaur to catch Minnie, game over. We want the dinosaur to catch Minnie and to keep catching Minnie. So it's going over and over and over again. Okay, so we'll throw that up there. Now, if we bring Minnie back, or not Minnie, my herbivore, I beg your pardon, check this out. Okay, see my dinosaur? And if I move my herbivore around in a circle, you see what's happening? He's always coming after. And there you go, my friends. That's pretty sweet. We made a game. Well, we got part of a game. We're halfway there. Okay? So what happens when he catches? Right over here. He's always trying to catch. All right, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. So there you go. You got 2 sprites built. Let's build our food sprite, because that food sprite is what is really important. Okay, check it out. Well, let's start with our green flag. We always got to start with the green flag. Zoom in. All right, sweet. We got that good. So we've got the green flag. And what we're going to do is we're going to build one more if-then statement. This is called a condition statement or a conditional statement. So if, now remember, the food source, let's get rid of these two just for a minute. Okay, cool. So we've got our watermelon, right? Watermelon sugar. Who sings that song? Write it in the comments below. If you love it, tell me. We've got our watermelon. So what we want is we want the leaf eater to chase the watermelon. That's the goal, right? Always being chased by the leaf eater. So let's grab an if-then statement. We've got one. Let's grab if touching. If my watermelon is touching who? The leaf eater, right? If my watermelon is touching the leaf eater, then we need 2 things to happen. It can't stay in the same spot. It's got to move to another spot, right? Because we want the leaf eater to be chasing that watermelon. So we don't want the watermelon always in the same spot. So we're going to have our watermelon go to a random position, cha-ching, and we're going to give our leaf eater a point. That is exciting. So we're going to give our score, change score by 1. That's it, right? Leaf eater touches the watermelon disappears, goes to a random position, and then our score goes up by 1. Oh, look at that. We did it again. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so we want this to happen lots and lots of times. So we're going to repeat it forever, forever, forever. And we want to add a score. So again, we're going to hit that green flag. We're going to set score to 0 because that's just important. And we're good. All right, my friends, we got 3 out of 4 components good. Let's try the game. All right, ready? So we're going to hit the green flag. And everything should be working. All right, so he's moving around. He's going to touch the watermelon. Watermelon disappears. Touch the watermelon. Sweet. Okay, now watch what happens. My score should reset to 0. See? Grab that watermelon. 2. Back to 0. We did it. We built the game. It's not messed up. That's important. Back to 0. But the problem here, oh no, my dinosaur's going all this dancing crazy. The problem is that this game is going to go on forever. And games aren't fun if they go on forever. So let's change, let's add a timer, okay? Because timers are really important in games. To do that timer, this is going to be something that's in the background. So we're actually going to build a timer by clicking on our background right here. We're going to go click. And let's add in something more appropriate than an XY plane. Let's grab a farm. No, let's grab a oh, the jungle. Oh, Jurassic. That's cool. Let's go with that one. Okay, so here I got 2 dinosaurs, and I got a watermelon. Okay, now let's click on our background. And now what we're going to do is we're going to build a code in the background. Okay, so we're going to start with, one more time, our flag. Click, click, click. We're going to grab a set timer. Actually, let's build the repeat part first. Okay, so here's the concept. Okay, we want this to repeat multiple times. How many seconds do we want to give? Let's say 30. Okay, so we want something to repeat 30 times. So that could look like 30, 29, 28, 22nd, 27, 26, right? We want something to repeat 30 times, which is going to equal, in a minute, 30 seconds, okay? So let's go change timer. Oh, I didn't even make a timer yet. Hold up. Make variable timer. My bad. So check it out. Up here, you've got a score and you've got a timer, okay? A score, you can even move these around if you want, but let's just leave them below each other. Okay, so we got score and timer. So change timer, we're counting down. So we want to start at 30 and count down or take 1 second away. If you want to make a stopwatch, you're going to add +1. But if we're making a timer, like we're counting down, a countdown, we want it to start at 30 and count our way down. Makes sense, right? Okay, so change timer, and we want this to count by 1 second. Whoop, my bad. So repeat 30 times, count down, wait, count down, wait, count down, wait. You got that? Makes sense, right? Hopefully it makes sense. So we got this. Let's again set our timer, not our score. Let's set our timer to 30. Game starts at 30. Check this out. Watch what happens. Watch my timer up here. See what I just did? I just set it to 30. So when I hit that green flag, the whole game starts. We're going to start at 30. We're going to wait 1 second. And now we're going to run this code. 30, change by -1, wait, 29, change by -1, wait, 28. And now what we have is we've got a timer that starts at 30. Look at right there. See it counting? Can you see it? 25, 24, 23. So start at 30, 29, change, wait, 28, change, wait, 27, change, wait, 26. And now we've got a timer, my friends. All right. Now what happens when we get to the bottom or we get to 0? Game over. Stop everything. Game stops. GameStop. GameStop. It's a good stock to buy. Okay. My friends, we just built a video game. Believe it or not. Can you believe it? You're smart people, smart students, smart teachers. Okay, let's try our game. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Go. 1. Oh, I lost my point already. 1, 2. Let's try and get to 10. 3. Oh, no. Get away from that. Oh, no. 5. Oh, I went to 0. 2. 3. 4. 5. Get away from me. 6. 7. Ah. So close. If I didn't lose my score, I would have been good. And there you go, friends. We just made up a game. Okay? You can go back and watch this video as many times as you want. Copy the codes that I did. I'm going to show you a few ways that you can hack the game a little bit, just for fun. Maybe you want to make a 50-second timer. Give yourself a little bit longer. And so now, check it out up at the top. Now I start at 50. Okay, that's another way you could do it. Let's leave this at 30, and let's leave this at 30. Maybe you want to count down by twos. You could do that. Change timer by 2 seconds. Then you'd only get 15, though. That wouldn't be very fun. What about if we make our dinosaur move a little bit faster? Let's change that to 4. Oh, it's harder. Guys chasing me. How about we make our dinosaur like 7? Watch this. This is gonna be really hard. No, not working. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's too fast. No, I don't like that. So I'm gonna stick with we'll stick with 2. Okay. Change score. Let's go. Oh, I know. How about change score by 25? Watch this. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125. See, with that, you can change the score, right? So you can make the game harder. You can make the score bigger. You can make, oh my word, you could do all kinds of cool stuff. Okay. Those are 3 ways to hack it. You can change the timer. You can make your dinosaur faster. Actually, if you want to make your Triceratops faster too, you can do that as well. But you can make your watermelon smaller. You can make your watermelon bigger. You can make your dinosaur bigger. You can make your predator smaller if you really want, or you can make it even harder. Make your predator a little bit bigger than you so that your predator's always got a bit of an edge. Totally up to you. But that's what I got for you today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you to the 5 classrooms, hundreds plus students, 125 students or so that joined me a few days ago as I did this activity live. I promised I would redo it and record it for them. So this is for all of you. Um, I hope you have a great rest of the school year. Oh, Movember. I'm growing a mustache for the Movember campaign. As I record this video, it is the middle of November, and every November I grow a mustache for Movember. If you'd be so kind as to offer a donation, I don't get any of the proceeds. It goes directly to the Movember campaign. I'm going to put that link in the description below. I'm going to put the link to this game in the description below if you want to go and check that out. But yeah, it's my pleasure to be able to offer this video to you. I hope you enjoy it. And until the next time, keep loving, keep learning, and have fun at school. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.